That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play action here on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quick throw to the left. That's a one-handed grab way downfield. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback at the start of the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got the first and still going. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Reed. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's caught wide open with room to run. Touchdown, Dogs. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So the electric touchdown play taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Bringing pressure. And they've got him on the blitz.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's caught. It's Taylor. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.